Very good afternoon. You're watching Rajya Sabha News with me, Aishwarya, and here are the headlines first. Rajya Sabha passes Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020 and the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020. Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar says the bill gives freedom to farmers, asserts that government procurement based on minimum support price will continue. An impact of floods in Bihar amid COVID-19 pandemic and School Fee Control Act to protect poor parents and students among issues taken up during Zero Hour. Former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda takes oath of membership of the upper house. Today, the Rajya Sabha passed the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020 and the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020. Moving the bill, Tomar said that minimum support price or the MSP-based procurement of agriculture crops from farmers will continue. He termed the bills historic and said that they will bring a revolutionary change in farmers' lives. He also said that the bills seek to remove restrictions on marketing farm products and allow cultivators to engage with private companies to sell their crops. The bills have already been passed by the Lok Sabha.
लेकिन खेती के क्षेत्र में जब हम विचार करते हैं तो एकांगी विचार होगा तो कभी भी न तो किसान का भला होगा और न खेती मुनाफे में आएगी। किसानों की आमदनी दोगुनी हो उसके लिए सिर्फ यही बिल कारगर नहीं है। किसानों की आमदनी दोगुनी करने के लिए सिलसिलेवार बहुत सारे प्रयास 6 सालों में किए गए। जब लोकसभा में चर्चा हो रही थी तो इस प्रकार की शंका कुछ मित्रों ने व्यक्त की। उस समय भी मैंने कहा था और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी देश को आश्वस्त किया है कि न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य का इस विधेयक से कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है। न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य पर खरीद हो रही थी और आने वाले कल में भी खरीद होती रहेगी। इसमें किसी को शंका करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
While some members called it a big step towards empowering the farmers, the parties including the Congress, CPI, TMC and DMK moved resolutions for sending the two bills to a select committee.
When I get a chance to intervene as to why we want this bill to go to a select committee. Select committee is not one handbrake. Select committee is to contribute. I want to leave the BJP. I'm going to move the select committee.
60% of people of this country are poor and thrive because of agriculture. The effect of the bill is that the big corporate companies through middlemen will entice the poor, illiterate, marginal farmers to enter into an agreement forcibly by using money and muscle. Therefore, the effect of the agreement contract employed in different provisions of the bill will be an agreement between two unequal parties.
Now here they say that the freedom of where the farmers and traders enjoy the freedom of choice. Now the farmers are agitating, traders are enjoying. When both should enjoy the freedom of choice, you have left the farmers to agitate. They are on the streets. They have called for an agitation, which means they are not enjoying. When they are not enjoying, why this bill? Throw this bill out. This bill has no say in this country because this bill affects the interest of the farmers.
The minister says it is a historic bill. Why historic? It is a revolutionary bill. You have changed the very character of this country. The cultural country, a country whose culture is agriculture, is now being sold to a corporate. So corporate, you have made the agriculture country into a corporate country. Now that is a revolutionary thing. You have not only brought the historic here. I would treat this bill as a direct, brutal assault on the state rights and the constitution as such. And it not only is assault, it violates the very spirit of our constitution and federalism.
What through this bill, the government is simply slow poisoning the mandi system, and that will ultimately lead to the killing of the mandi system of our country, which is being formed through various state acts, and it is hence it is an encroachment on the powers of the
So
states.
is the bill only for the big traders, for commerce and trade oriented bill? Is it moving towards dilution of the minimum support price? There is a huge miscommunication in the field, particularly in the farmers in procurement areas. So I would strongly urge the government and the Honorable Minister to consider sending this bill, these two bills, to the Select Committee for further examination and clarification and fine-tuning of some of those provisions to take care of the structural issues in Indian agriculture, particularly the small and the marginal.
सर एग्रीकल्चर और मार्केट जो हैं ये स्टेट सब्जेक्ट्स हैं शेड्यूल 7 के नीचे ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, और ये प्रेजेंट ऑर्डिनेंस और बिल्स जो हैं ये जो फेडरल कोऑपरेटिव हमारा स्पिरिट है इसके खिलाफ है। फर्दर हम ये बिल्कुल नहीं चाहते कि एपीएमसी और मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस जो है वो टिंकर की जाए।
कि एमएसपी का इशू एक पूरी तरह झूठ के साथ बोला गया है, और इसलिए विपक्ष को इस मुद्दे पर राजनीति और किसानों को गुमराह करना बंद करना चाहिए। जो बिल इस सरकार के माध्यम से किसानों की स्थिति को सुधारने के लिए आया है वो वैल्यू एडिशन है। जो वर्तमान व्यवस्था है उसमें एक नया वैल्यू, एक नया ऑप्शन दिया है। अगर हम किसी को 2 ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं तो उस ऑप्शन को अपनाने में कमी कहाँ आ रही है? उस ऑप्शन के द्वारा हम देश में एक नए विकास की संभावनाओं को अगर तलाशना चाह रहे हैं तो उसको विपक्ष क्यों रोकना चाहता है?
क्या आप इसकी गारंटी देते हैं कि किसान की मनचाही कीमतों पर कौन मूल्य मिलेगा? मनचाही कीमतों पर इस शब्द पे जोर दीजिए। आपने कहा था शुरू में इंट्रोड्यूस करते समय इन बिलों को, ये नहीं हो सकता है।
Our colleague Kriti Mishra is now joining us live from Parliament. A very good afternoon, Kriti. Kriti, so 2 key bills related to the farm sector passed in the Rajya Sabha today, with the House timing also extended for an hour. And speaking at the introduction of the bills, Union Minister Narendra Singh Tomar had said these 2 bills are actually historic and will bring a revolutionary change in the farmers' lives, and also clarifying that the minimum support price will continue, and that is not really related to these farm bills. Tell us more.
Well, absolutely, Aishwarya. Since these 2 bills were already passed by the Lok Sabha and today they were passed by the Rajya Sabha, so effectively Parliament has passed these 2 important bills related to the farm sector. Now, moving the bill, as you said, Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar clarified that this bill will not override the APMC acts of the respective states. He also assuaged the concerns of the members, saying that the MSP is there to stay. He also said that with these 2 revolutionary bills, there would be more employment generation, and also the fact that farmers will be in a position to sell their produce on a remunerative prices and on competitive prices. He also said that this bill, this particular proposed legislation will also enhance interstate, intra-state trade. Remember, the government has been saying or suggesting the states to actually align their APMC acts, but there was heterogeneity and that led to the complexity. So with these, with the passage of these important bills by Parliament, it will be absolutely easy for the farmers to sell their produce at their competitive prices on their choice. So this bill will ensure that there is also enhancement of e-commerce, agri-exports. So this is a very important bill that was passed by the Rajya Sabha today. And remember, Prime Minister had also said that this proposed legislation will ensure that farmers get out of the clutches of the middlemen. Of course, the motion that was moved by the opposition to send this bill to the Select Committee, that was negated. So effectively, Parliament passed these 2 important farm-related bills today. Aishwarya?
Kriti, thank you so much for all those updates there from Parliament. Thank you so much. And former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda today took oath as a member of the Rajya Sabha today. He represents Karnataka in the upper house. Gowda was elected unopposed to the seat on 13th of June. Gowda was the 11th Prime Minister of the country, leading the United Front government after the 1996 general elections. He had served as Karnataka Chief Minister from 1994 to 1996.
ಹರದನಹಳ್ಳಿ ದೊಡ್ಡೇಗೌಡ ದೇವೇಗೌಡ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿನವನಾದ ನಾನು ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಯ ಸದಸ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಚುನಾಯಿತನಾದವನಾಗಿ ಕಾನೂನು ಮೂಲಕ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿತವಾದ ಭಾರತದ ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸತ್ಯ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೇನೆಂದು ಭಾರತದ ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮತ್ವವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅಖಂಡತೆಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೇನೆಂದು ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಈಗ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿರುವ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆಂದು ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
Good addition to our house, former Prime Minister, one of the senior most politicians of the country, has come to our house.
And demands were raised in the upper house on Sunday to change the schedule of UGC NET exams. The Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu directed the government to take note of the issue, and several other issues of public importance were also raised in the upper house on Sunday.
छुट्टी के दिनों में भी जब स्कूल बंद होते हैं उस समय के भी फीस वसूल की जाती है। मैं भारत में अरबों रुपए का खेल हो रहा है, SC, ST, OBC और कमज़ोर वर्ग के करोड़ों अभिभावकों और छात्र छात्राएं लुट रहे हैं। मैं सरकार से अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं कि सरकार फीस नियंत्रण अधिनियम बनाए और गरीबों को लुटने से बचाए।
मैं समझता हूं कि बाढ़ प्राकृतिक आपदा है और वो कोरोना काल में आई है इस बार, और साथ ही साथ कभी मानव जनित या मानव निर्मित या मानव द्वारा की गई भूल की वजह से बाढ़ आती नहीं है सर, लाई भी जाती है। मेरा सिर्फ आपके माध्यम से ये कहना है महोदय कि हम सब मिलकर के एक स्थायी समाधान ढूंढें। इसमें एक पक्ष नेपाल का भी है।
सर मीसामारी बहुत बड़ा आर्मी बेस कैंप है, लेकिन सर वहां पर अगर आर्म्स, एमिनेशन, रेशन और आर्मी भेजना है तो रास्ता नहीं है सर। कि सर चाइना जब यहाँ पर आएगा तो वो लोग बम बारूद नहीं करेगा सर, क्योंकि वो लोग बोलता रहता है कि अरुणाचल उनका है, तो उनका लैंड में वो लोग बम बारिश नहीं करेगा सर, जमीन से ही आएगा। अगर जमीन से ही आएगा तो हम लोगों को भी जमीन से ही वहां पर जाके वहां के लोगों को रक्षा करना है।
And with that, we wrap up this edition of Rajya Sabha News. Keep watching Rajya Sabha TV. Up ahead is Rajya Sabha Samachar.
और फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में